Hi and welcome to class today. So this class is for all those beginners out there, those who are looking to give yoga a shot. You're not really sure what it's all about, or maybe you haven't practiced for a really long time and you want to get back into the practice. So this series of classes is for you. Okay? So you're going to be introduced to all of the postures, or in the Sanskrit called asanas. Okay, we're going to work at a level of so that you feel empowered from the practice. Okay, so a lot of times I'll be using English and the Sanskrit words. I'll try to use both so there's little to no confusion. Okay, and we'll just work our way through this little series. So this is designed to help you move from absolute beginner to feeling confident to continue practicing the video series, or going to a local yoga studio, or going to wherever you want to go to practice yoga. Okay, so to begin, sitting some way that is comfortable. So it can be kneeling, it can be cross-legged, it can be even with your back against the wall, your legs out in front of you. Wherever you are, just sit comfortably. Okay? We're just going to spend a few moments focusing on our breathing. Okay? So we're going to inhale slowly through the nose and out through the nose. Again, inhale slowly and exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Okay. When you're ready, slowly opening the eyes. Okay, so we're using that first little bit just to come to the present, to kind of just, make a wall around yourself of all the things that are happening in life, and to prepare for the practice. So to begin, I'm going to come into what's called tabletop position. Okay, so in tabletop, we want to have our hands nice and spread. Okay, so fingers spread, knees under hips, and we're just going to come into a little thing called cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, gently dropping the belly, looking forward. This is called the cow pose. On the exhale, we're going to round the back, belly to the spine, pelvis moving forward, cat stretch. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward, cow pose. On the exhale, rounding the back for the cat. Inhale, drop the belly, looking forward, cow pose once more. And exhale, rounding the back for the cat. And then from here, we're going to come to a neutral position. And then we just want to move our body intelligently. Okay, so just moving the hips every day, day to day. It's going to change as to how it feels and what you need. So you're just moving around. Okay. Do a little bit into our shoulders. Okay, so stay facing front of your mat. Okay, all you're going to do is you're going to inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, you're going to bring the right arm underneath the left. Back of hand, and hopefully shoulder can come to floor. If shoulder is not able to touch the floor, then you can always put a blanket or a pillow or anything else to help support it. Okay. With gentle pressure, we're just going to align the elbow over the wrist. And just a nice full, complete breath here. And then from here, we're going to inhale, raise the right arm up. And exhale, right hand down. Okay, other side, we're going to inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, left arm comes underneath the right, bringing back of arm either to some sort of support like a blanket or a pillow, Or if it can get to the floor, it's just gently resting on the floor, lengthening through back of arm, shoulder, and even into the scapula or the shoulder blades. Always in a yoga practice, breath is extremely important. So that means whether it's easy, hard, or somewhere in between, okay, we're always focusing on inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, left arm comes down. Again, some little bit of movements. Okay. From here, we're going to come into a very foundational posture. You'll do hundreds, thousands of times in yoga classes if you continue to practice for a significant amount of time. Downward facing dog. And in the Sanskrit, it's called Adho Mukha Svanasana. You don't need to memorize these terms. It's just to know where we're going, and as you become more familiar with them, you can just start to see and feel and not have to always look up to what it looks like. Okay, so in our downward facing dog, important to have the index fingers facing front of mat. Your other fingers fan to the edges. What happens many times for people is the palms come up and you actually curve your hands. We do not want to do that. We want to keep the hands nice and flat. The other thing that happens is that people get focused on whether their heels touch the ground or not. It does not matter. What we want to have happen is our knees bend, our spine lengthens, and through time we find length through the legs. Whether or not the heels touch does not matter. Inhale, exhale. Okay, from here, inhale, you're going to look to the front of mat. You're going to take little steps. You're going to bend your knees as much as you need to bring your feet and hands together. We're going to come into a forward fold called Uttanasana. So facing front of mat, knees bent as much as you need to, and arms just crossed at the elbows. Just a little sway back and forth. Okay. In our Uttanasana, whenever we come into this posture, we want to allow our knees to bend. Okay. We want to bring our weight evenly into the toes and the heels. So many times we'll sit back on our heels without even realizing it. So we want to bring our weight into the toes. Okay. From here, we're going to inhale slowly, starting to raise the arms up above the head. And exhale, hands coming down and come to a posture called Tadasana. Tadasana means mountain pose. Okay, so we've got feet hip distance apart, belly slightly drawn inward, shoulders roll back, legs strong, feet pushing into the floor. Okay, we're going to move into a thing that you'll see many times in yoga classes called Surya Namaskar or sun salutations. Okay, it's a way to get your body moving quickly-ish and to just get that blood flowing, the breath synchronized, and it's just something you'll see many, many, many times over. Okay, and there are varying ways that you can do sun salutation. So this is one way. Okay, more of a hatha yoga, so more of a traditional style of sun salutation. Okay, so we're going to, from front of mat, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bend forward at the waist, Uttanasana. Okay, from here, come to flat back. So hands press against the shins. You're going to lengthen through the spine. This is called Ardha Uttanasana, okay, or half forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Step, left leg back. Left knee comes down. This is called low lunge. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. Or in the Sanskrit, Anjaneyasana. Again, do not feel you have to memorize these terms. They're just there, so you know where we're going. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. You're going to step back, downward facing dog. So because this is a beginner sequence, we're going to do things just a little easier. Okay, so we're going to inhale to tabletop. Exhale, come down to the stomach. Okay, so nice and slow. Elbows stay tight. Tops of feet come down. We're going to lift our kneecaps. We're going to keep our elbows tight to body and shoulder blades rolling down. From here, you're going to inhale, lift the chest. It's called baby cobra, okay, in Sanskrit, Bhujangasana. So we're doing little to no pressure in the hands, just a little lift, getting the spine warmed up. Inhale and exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Exhale, we're moving back to that downward facing dog. Okay. Inhale, look forward. Step the left foot forward. The right knee comes down. Low lunge again. Inhale, arms up. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, stepping forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. It's called Urdhva Hastasana, arms above the head. Exhale, hands to the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, bending forward at the waist, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. This time we're going to lead with the right leg. So we're going to step the right leg back, right knee comes down. Inhale, arms coming up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands coming down, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to tabletop. Exhale, chest and chin coming to the belly. Tops of feet down, elbows tight, kneecaps lifted. Inhale, a little more pressure in the hands maybe. Do not over effort and do not crunch your low back. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, up to tabletop. Exhale, moving back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward. Left knee down. Inhale. Arms coming up. Again, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down, stepping forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Urdhva Hastasana. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands come down to the sides. Tadasana. Again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend forward at the waist. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. This time left leg steps back. Left knee comes down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down, slowly stepping back, downward facing dog. Fingers flat, index fingers facing forward, as much knee bend as you need. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, chest and chin, come down. Okay, from here, elbows tight, kneecaps lifted, tops of feet down, maybe a little more into the hands. Do not force it here. We're not trying to, oh, feels so great in our low back. By the way, that doesn't. Okay, we want to feel just a gentle lift, strengthening in the spine. Okay, slowly coming down. Inhale, back to tabletop. Exhale, moving back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step the left foot forward. Right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, stepping forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Gentle back bend. One more time. We're going to go right into it. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Right leg leads, so right knee comes down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Slowly step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, chest and chin. Come down to the belly. Tops of feet down, kneecaps lifted, elbows roll back. A little lift in the chest. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, moving back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down, stepping forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands, come down to the sides. All right, so if you're feeling a little warmer, if you want to ever do more of those, you just hit pause and do some more. Okay, so we're going to move into some static holds. We're not going to hold them too long, but we're just going to start introducing the yoga architecture. So the postures you're going to keep doing and doing and doing and doing. Trust me, it's awesome. It's not monotonous. All right, so just going to raise the right knee a little, and then we're going to step the right foot back. So we've come into a high lunge now, or a crescent lunge. Okay, so instead of having our knee down, we're extending through the back heel. What's important here is that we have our knee and ankle aligned. So we don't want to be like this. We don't want to be like this. We want to just find a point where our knee and ankle feel relatively over top of each other. You can kind of gauge that by looking over your front knee and just kind of seeing your big toe. Maybe you've got a really long second toe, so no judgments if you do. I think mine's almost in that territory of almost being too long in the big toe. Okay, we're extending through the back heel. Optional, hands at heart or arms reaching up. Okay, and then you're going to lean forward, step forward. Okay, keep facing front of mat. Okay, other side. So you raise the left knee just a little. We're going to slowly step it back. So we want the heel vertical. Extending through the heel also. Right knee over ankle. Okay. We draw the belly in a little. Reach the arms up a little. Relax the jaw. Easy breath. In and out through the nose. Okay, you're going to lean forward and step forward. Okay, so that is our crescent lunge or our high lunge. Okay, now we're going to move into the next posture, which builds off of that. So if you found that was enough challenge, you just stay right there. Okay, otherwise we're going to come into a posture called Warrior One or Virabhadrasana 1 or Virabhadrasana A. Okay, so we're going to inhale, raise the right knee. As we step back, heel starts up. So those that want to stay here, keep the heel up. Otherwise, heel comes down. Now, naturally, the body wants to sit at about a 45-degree angle. Okay? It's hard to try to face the body back to the front of mat. So how do we help that happen? We shorten our stance a little. We still keep the knee over ankle best we can. Okay? And then with the left hip and the right hip, we're going to roll the left hip back as we bring the right hip forward. As we do that, we're pressing into the back heel. We raise the arms. Inhale, exhale. You can always lengthen, but do not sacrifice opening the hips to make that happen. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Leaning forward, exhale. Stepping forward. Again, facing front of mat. Okay, other side, we're going to inhale, raise the left knee. We're going to step the foot back. Start with the heel up for a moment. Stay there, or heel comes down. Again, hips want to sit here. If there's anything you learn in yoga, what the body wants to do and what we need to help get it to do are sometimes very disparate things. So we use gentle persuasion and breath as opposed to do it kind of feelings. Okay? So we're going to twist towards the front, right knee over ankle, belly drawn in, arms reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, start to lean forward. And exhale, stepping forward. Shake that out. All right, so we're going to add in different set of postures. Okay, so we had that here, the Vinyasa, then the high lunge, okay, then the warrior one. Okay, so now we're going to open the hips a little bit more. We're going to come to, again, a posture you'll see hundreds, if not thousands of times. Again, because it's awesome. Okay, so we're going to raise the right knee a little. We're going to open it to the side and we're going to step back. Okay, so previously we had our foot about a 45-degree angle. Now we want to have it perpendicular to the front. Okay, it can be slightly turned inward, but we don't want it turned outward. We want to have 90-ish or a very slight turn in, like 5 degrees. Okay, now same thing, knee over ankle. Okay, now what happens in this posture, again, your body kind of wants to sit at this 45-degree angle. Okay, what we need to start doing is getting the knee and this right hip to work together. So we're going to gently draw the right hip back without this left knee kicking inward. So we want to keep the knee over top. Okay. We're going to gently draw the belly in. We're going to strengthen the back leg. We're going to push into the front foot. And then we extend the arms. Okay. Fingers strong. So a lot of times people will hold their arms up like this using their trap muscles. Instead, extend and strengthen. So all of these parts of your arms support you, not just the traps. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to come to a posture called extended side angle, or Utthita Parshva Konasana. So we have left elbow, forearm on left leg. Still strengthening that back leg, pushing into back heel. Belly draws in, we twist to the right. Okay, and then the right arm reaches over the head. We don't want to have a bent elbow. Okay, we want to try and have one long line of energy. A few breaths here. You can look sideways, you can look vertical, you could even look downward. And from here, inhale, come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg for a moment. Okay, one more here is reverse warrior two. So we're going to bring the right arm down the right leg and the left arm reaches over the head. Again, we're holding here, back leg strong. We're trying to lift through the left ribs. Okay, left arm straightish. Left knee over ankle still. Okay, coming back, warrior two, and then stepping to front. Okay. Stay facing front of mat. Other side. Okay. So, the good thing is once you're done this side, we're getting close to the end. Okay, so from here, we're going to raise left knee a little just to give some space, stepping back, again that perpendicular foot. Okay, so we've got knee over ankle. We roll the left hip back. We keep that right knee over top. Okay, we draw the belly in. We strengthen through the outer left foot, strengthening the left thigh. Reach the arms out. Strong. Looking over the front middle finger. Okay, and as you practice this, you can just slowly start to maybe find a little depth by creeping one foot, front foot or back foot, a little bit wider apart. Don't be in a rush for that. One more breath. And from here, we're going to bring right arm to the right thigh. So that extended side angle, Utthita Parshva Konasana. We use the arm and leg connection to twist towards the left. Okay. And then left arm over top. Inhale, come back from warrior two and that reverse warrior. So we just lean back opening up through the right ribs. Those fingers reaching back down the left leg. Inhale, come back to warrior two, and then slowly step forward and shake that out. Okay? So a lot of times when we're new to yoga, we get very focused on range of motion, and that's a part of the practice. Okay? We're not just here doing nothing, like we are expanding the body, but sometimes we get too fixated on that. So my encouragement to you is just practice where you are, not where you've seen on social media or you see what my practice looks like. Practice your practice. Do your best. Okay? So from front of mat, we're going to make our way down to the ground. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. From here, we're just going to step back, both feet, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're going to come to tabletop. We're going to come into a posture called child's pose, balasana. Now there's different ways to practice. Okay, you can bring your big toes together, knees go about the width of your mat, and you slowly sit back. Okay, your arms can levitate or they can rest down, depending on how you feel. Do you want a little more rest? Do you want a little more activation? Head makes its way towards the floor. Okay, another way to do that, okay, stay there if that's feeling good, or bring your legs together, so legs and feet together, and then your hands just rest to the sides. Okay, which one should you do? Whichever one, when you try it, feels better. Okay, from here, slowly coming back up. Okay, we're going to make our way onto our backs. Okay, so knees bent. We'll do a little core work, minuscule. Okay, so we're just slowly coming down. Okay, nothing over the top here. Once you've slowly come down, okay, we're just going to do a little hip opener called Supta Kapotasana. So we're going to bring our right foot to our left thigh. We're going to draw our toes back. Okay. For some of us with restriction in our hip, this is as far as we need to go. Others that may be able to deepen, okay, you can maybe reach through for the hamstring. Okay. Relax the jaw. The breath is just freely happening. Slowly bring left foot down, right foot down, and switch sides. And we bring left foot, right thigh. Stay here. Or maybe lifting right foot, grabbing for the hamstring. Again, important. Draw these toes back. Keep your ankle secure. Head rolls back. We don't want to have the chin too up. We don't want to have the chin in our chest. We want to have a neutral neck. And then we're slowly bringing the right foot down, left foot down. And just let your knees gently push against each other. And then you're going to raise your knees and feet. Your arms are going to go out to the sides. Try and turn the palms down if possible. And then you're just going to drop your knees to the right. Sorry. Okay, I said to the right. Let's go to the right. Your right. Okay. And we want to try and keep the left shoulder down. So you don't want to pry up your left shoulder. You just want to keep it down. slowly coming back up with the knees and feet. Now to the left side, keeping the right shoulder down. Gentle twist. We're not trying to go after huge things here, just nice and relaxed. Slowly coming back up. We're going to bring the knees to the chest. We're going to roll the head up. And then extend the arms to the sides, legs to the bottom. Nice and relaxed. Okay. Palms turning up. And this is the best part of the asana practice. Shavasana. So this is where we just let all of the practice, all of the postures that we've done consolidate in the body. And we just be eyes closed. So from here, I'm just going to start to reawaken. So those that want to stay a little longer, or you just feel you need a little bit more, okay? Wherever you're practicing, just continue to be. Those that are more time sensitive, slowly reawaken. Reach the arms above the head, point through the toes for a moment. Bend your knees, roll onto your side, and then slowly press yourselves up. Come to a seated position. Okay, something that's comfortable. With your eyes closed, slowly inhale through the nose. And out through the nose. So you did it. Okay. From here, if you want to continue in this series, okay, you can practice this practice as many times as you want. This particular one, or you progress through the subsequent ones when you feel you're ready. Each one will get a little more into the yoga sequencing and a little bit more into postures and different things. So mix and match as you see fit. Okay. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day wherever it takes you. My heart to yours. Namaste. Join the Yoga Fire community at yogafire.tv. I have over 150 classes for beginners right through to experienced yogis. Embrace the flexibility of practicing anywhere and at any time with yogafire.tv. Start your 14-day free trial today.